Hey guys, so welcome to this video. I finally got the bracket modified a little bit because I went with I think it's like a 41-inch light bar instead of the 60-inch light bar. So I had to modify the bracket a little bit. So I got some friends that do some welding, and they hooked me up. And you guys can see here. Basically, what we did is I extended it about that much because I wanted this look. This is the look I was going for. Eventually, I'm sure I'll put a roof on. I know you can get that aftermarket. For now, I'm not even going to bother with it. I'm just pretty much going to leave it this way. And then I got my wire in here. I'll be running that underneath there and doing the hookup in here. Basically, I'll splice it here. That's where I'm looking at to do it, and have my splice here, run it down here. But I do have to take the passenger seat out because here's the switch, which I'm going to put here. So I'll run the wires down the center console up underneath the dash here, and then run the other wire. I loosened this up already, so I'll be able to run that wire right up here, hook it right up. As you guys can see, there's a light bar, and that's the look I was going for. I didn't want to go all the way out. I wanted to be in the center. It's just preference. So basically, for the seat, you're going to need 5/8 or a 16 millimeter to remove the seat belt. Definitely, here, let me get some light in here. What do I do with that? Hang on a minute, guys. I'm trying to figure out what I did with that. There it is. Alright, so as you guys can see, the seat belt goes right there, and then you got the battery back here, which you guys seen on the one video. You got one bolt here, one bolt there, and then right there, one on each side. So basically 4 bolts. See where I put that at. And basically for the bolts, you're going to need a 13 millimeter. And for the bolt in the back, that bolt back there, you're going to need okay, for that bolt back there, you're going to need a 19 millimeter, 5/8 for the seat belt, or a 16 millimeter, and then a 13 millimeter for that right there, and that's going to remove the seat. So I'm going to work on that right now. See if I can get that out of there. Definitely pays off to have the right tools. So without this, I can't take this out. So that was easy. So now I should get my big spotlight in here. And now, as you guys can see, they run the wires. There's bolts attached here, attached there. Got my bolts right there. So I'm basically going to come under there, under here. See, now I can remove this panel and basically bring it right along there for the battery. And there's a trickle charger already hooked up, so I just need to get the rest of it done. and we'll be in good shape. So I'm going to run this real quick. Alright guys, so as you can see, I wire tied there, and then I have it going into the battery. Now I checked, even though it looks like it could use a cover, all of these come without a cover. So I don't know if I'll ever maybe take the time and engineer something for it. It really does look like something belongs here, but I already checked and I was told that none of these have that, so I'm gonna go with that. Obviously I know when I have to change the battery, definitely be removing the passenger seat in order to be able to have access to it. So I took the panel, this side panel, it just clips on. I have it right there with the seat, just little clips. So pretty simple. Really the whole job is not that tough at all. So it took me a little bit more time just because I had no idea what I was doing. This is the very first time. So now that I know, basically the seat belt gets removed, 4 bolts, takes the seat right out. Very simple. You know, basically 15 minutes if you're taking your time, 20 minutes tops, and you can remove the seat. You'll need a 16 millimeter, I think I said that at the beginning of the video. You'll need a 19 millimeter, and you'll also need a the 16 millimeter, and a 14 millimeter. So it's metric without a doubt. So we'll go over here. Like I said, I'll clip them panels back on. They're very simple. They just go in here and clip. Real simple. As you guys can see, I ran the wire. I loosened this up and I made sure that the wire is not going to get constantly pinched. I don't see a problem. I'll keep an eye on it. That was the cleanest way that I could possibly do that and put that size light on this and do it correct. So as you guys can see, there's the switch. Very simple. You pop this out and then you have the switch there. And basically, here's the same thing. We took that panel off. Just clips on. I gotta cut that right there. But I wire tied it, bring it up, and the panel goes all the way to that end anyway. So it'll keep that wire from from the accelerator, as you guys can see. Sorry for the lighting. I have a light bar and it actually broke, so I didn't have time to go to the store and get another one. I kind of dropped it working on one of the cars, so I got to use this flashlight. So it's a very simple, I mean, if you own one of these, and you can pop those panels right off, and then like I said, it goes right up, right over there, and there's the switch. Everything is it's a nice setup because it has like the plastic around the connections and stuff like that for corrosion and wet. So I really like that. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna check this out. Watch this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wow, that's really bright, guys. Definitely looking forward to taking this thing off-road. So, I mean, this is really bright. Whew. You see that coming at you. Look at that. Lights it all up. Wow. I like it. Lights this place up. Very, very impressed with it. Definitely be able to see where I'm going, that's for sure. All right, guys, so I'm not going to bore you with putting the seat back in. Obviously, I showed you the bolts and the panels and all that, so I'll slap these panels back on. And, oh, sorry about that. I was pointing one way and I'm the other. Anyway, it's getting kind of late. I thought this was going to be a very simple situation, and turns out I had to go get some wrenches from the other garage, and it took me a little longer than I wanted to. So, installation's in, and looks great. It really does. I definitely like it. It's cool. Anyway, so hopefully that was helpful if you have one of these and you want to install it. You know, some people splice this kind of stuff and hook it up to other switches and all that. I wouldn't recommend it. I never do that. I do pretty much what it was supposed to be done and how it's supposed to be done. So it's got fuses within the lines and everything else, so it's pretty safe. And I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. So if you like this video, thumbs up, and if you subscribe, thanks guys. It means the world to me, and I appreciate all your support. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. I'm sure there will be some crazy cool videos with the Maverick here once I get some time aside to take it out in the dirt. So with work and everything else going on in my life, it gets a little busy, so I don't, the closest place I have is like hour and a half or so away from me, so I definitely have to set up a time and to make it worthwhile, at least half a day. So, and I will. I mean, I've been wanting one of these for so long, and now I have it, so I'm definitely going to get it dirty. But I figure I wanted to get the light. I'm not sure what else I need to do. I need to do a mod to the truck yet, so definitely do a video on that, which I need that for hauling and stuff like that. And hopefully this was educational, and I love it. It's pretty much done. I'll put the seat back in. Probably take me 15 minutes, and I'll be done. So anyway, again, thanks for all your support. It means the world to me. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.